It's 11 o'clock now, so
Yeah. Should we start?
you're welcome to start, Galina, anytime.
Okay, good. So thank you for inviting me to explain what is CARP and what we are doing in Canada. So I'm Galina Kuzmina, and I'm a marketing manager at CARP, Canadian Association of Retired Persons. We recently have new president, Rudy Butignol, and starting with him, we try to, let's say, refresh CARP, make it more clear to the audience and to our members who we are, what we are doing, and what benefits CARP members can have. So I'm really happy to share our new vision with you.
Okay.
So we think that all CARP members that are from the generation of boomers, they really the generation that changed the world. And that is our approach to all our members. Let's see. Okay, next. I can do next. Oh, sorry.
No worries. We can see the title card right now.
Okay.
The moon photo.
I need this one. Control. One second.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do it. You still can see it.
We can see the second
Okay, good.
now, with the canoe, people in the canoe.
Yeah, good. Finally, I managed it. So, hurrah! The Canadian Association of Retired Persons, CARP, is non-partisan, non-for-profit organization, and last year we had 40 years anniversary because we founded in 1984. So we have really long history of advocating for seniors. And currently we have approximately 255,000 members from coast to coast. I will show later, we have chapters across the country, in British Columbia, in Alberta, in Ontario, and even Prince Edward Island. So we try to support all the Canadians through our advocacy and provide them with benefits that can help them to be more free with their choice in terms of insurance, travel, and some kind of this stuff. So once again, we are a non-profit organization. We doesn't receive any government funding. All our funding is from membership fees. Normal fee is $19.95 annual. It can be if you buy CARP plus Zoomer subscription, you pay less. You can get CARP plus Zoomer magazine for the same amount as just CARP, but it's like a bundle proposal. We have deep affiliation and partnership with Zoomer Media. That is why we can provide our CARP members with this kind of a bundle, as provide them with Zoomer magazine. It issued 5 times per year, and it has really nice content that could be interesting to boomers. What is CARP vision, mission, and values? We refresh these recently, maybe like 3 months ago. So our vision now is to be a leading advocate for society in which older adults live active, independent, and purposeful lives free from age discrimination. We believe that we can improve lives of seniors through social engagement and by combating ageism in public policy. And we try to influence public policy and the fight against ageism. This, I think, the biggest shift for us to understand that ageism is present in our life, and we would really like to address this issue to government, to federal government, to local government, to provinces. So they won't talk only about young generation and their problems, but still about seniors that have problems and they need to be solved. We believe that we represent different groups. There are 3 groups that we trying to represent at least now. They're older adults, and this is a really broad demographic of older adults in Canada. According to recent figures from statistics, approximately 10 million people can be named as seniors. When we talk about seniors, it's 55 plus. So we try to address this group, address their rights and interests, focus on critical issues such as healthcare, financial security, and freedom from age discrimination. We also try to represent the group that we name as caregivers and families, and we understand that in addition to representing seniors, the vital role of caregivers and family members who support older adults is really important and need to be highlighted. Their concerns, their needs, we try to make like kind of representation of their essential needs and address to government about their problems. We also think about future generations, because as Canada population continues to age, we try to remain relevant not only to current seniors, but also to younger generation who will face similar challenges in future. And that is why CARP strives to create a more supportive environment for all aging Canadians. Recently, like literally 2 weeks ago, we did a research among our members and received a kind of a interesting information or report that I would like to share with you. What are CARP members at a glance? So our communities represent people aged 65, 85, that predominantly resides in cities and suburbs, over 60% of them. Around 33% live alone, and while 54% live with partner. And nearly 60% of our members, they retired, and all they express increasingly concerns with the rising cost of living, healthcare access, and the overall economy. These 3 critical issues are at the forefront of our minds as they navigate daily life and plan for future. So our advocacy is big numbers, a bigger voice. We think that the more numbers CARP has, the stronger our advocacy voice can be. And that is why we really need more members in our community. That is why we strongly need the support of all the seniors in Canada, because the bigger our number, the more politicians be focused on what we talk about and what our concerns or issues about their policy. Just a quick like recap for 40 years of CARP advocacy, what CARP already did and what our wins are. So CARP support and fight for elimination of mandatory retirement at age 65. We had enhancement to the Canadian pension plan. Last year, we really applaud our government when they signed for federal dental coverage for seniors. And that is what we advocated for several years. We happy that at least, maybe not through all the country, but at least in Ontario, like free high-dose flu and shingles vaccines for seniors are now available. And CARP long history advocated for pension income splitting to reduce couple taxes, and this is one of the CARP wins as well. For 2025, we change our advocacy priorities every year, and for 2025, we have 5 CARP priorities that we will be focusing on, and not only national office, but chapters will advocate for this. First of all, and like it's a primary thing that we should be focused on during 2025 is home care and community care. And what our key policy demands is increased investment in home care for seniors, financial relief and tax benefits, improved compensation for paid caregivers, training for family caregivers, and workplace leave protection for caregivers. The second priority is old age security protection and strengthening. It's always the thing when, in terms of new election, the threat of old age security is always rise, and CARP try to be protective in this kind of thing. So we also always advocate to increase OAS by 10% for ages 65-74, keep eligibility starting at age 65, and we advocate for boost supervisor benefit by 25% for those 65 plus. We have a long history of advocating for RRIF mandatory withdrawals. We think that government should eliminate mandatory RRIF withdrawals, empowering seniors to better manage their retirement savings. As you know, it's not only the Canadian population become older, but the length of life is much more can live till 90, till 100 years, and you need your money be available till your death, literally. So we advocating for this kind of thing that is, we think, prevent people to have all their money during their retirement age. Our fourth priority is fraud and scams preventions. We advocated for creating a national definition of elder abuse with stakeholder input. We advocate for implementing stronger punishment and stricter surveillance. And we threaten elder financial abuse more seriously than typical white-collar crime. We think that it's more and more important to focus on these kind of fraud and scams prevention, as more and more people get older and more scammers try to secure their money. And one of the CARP priorities for 2025 is vaccination expert recommended free for all. We still think that we need provincial funding for all 5 major expert recommended vaccines for seniors. We think that free shingles vaccines should be available for everyone over 50 years of old. And we advocate for no-cost pneumonia vaccines for all Canadians 65 plus. So this is like a short vision of our CARP priorities. These are national CARP priorities, and they vary from chapter to chapter, but in general, for you to understand what we are standing for and what we're trying to fight for with government. We have a Canada-wide community. We have 23 chapters across Canada, and our chapter serves as the eyes and ears of their communities. They're identifying local and regional issues. They're ensuring that CARP's advocacy priorities are informed by the needs of its members. You can see the list of all the cities there where we have CARP chapters. It's really broad. Some of them more active, some of them less active, but we still have these communities, and we still try to help them to advocate and like to be heard by provincial or local government. So all CARP chapters are volunteer driven, so they operate independently and they serve as the voice of the national organization. They advocate locally and engage with community stakeholders. As a part of, let's say, entertainment, CARP provide members with benefits. It's in addition to advocating for positive change for aging, CARP provide tools of empower our members, and we have a wide range of member benefits. Partner list updated like every quarter, so we have new partners every quarter. I can name like Green Shield Pharmacy, Home Equity Bank, CA Insurance, different cruises and tours companies, eyewear company, Hearing Life. So the list is really big, and if you want to know more, you can go to carp.ca, click for member benefits, and you can see all the CARP member benefit that you can have. So why join CARP? We believe that if you want to support the movement for a better quality of life for seniors in Canada, you may join CARP and be part of this movement. Because of the 4 reasons. We advocate for seniors, and we have a long story with wins for advocating for older adults. We provide our members with benefits, and there are really exclusive perks, including discounts on insurance, healthcare, travel. We have a wide community, and CARP chapters create a unique national network of individuals who share common interests and concerns related to aging. And we provide our members with an information hub. This is our website that provided trusted, educational, and relevant information on topics and that are important to seniors. Through this international hub, we organize different webinars, engagement activities that you can be engaged if you'd like. That's it. I can answer your questions, or we can just talk if you want to know more about CARP.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Galina. Appreciate the presentation and the information about
Yeah.
what CARP is and the benefits they have to offer. Could I ask,
Sure.
how would an individual join CARP if they wanted to pursue that?
Yeah, maybe I can even show you these. Okay, so if you can see this screen, yeah?
We see the screen with the CARP website, yeah?
Yeah, so this is what I told you about, like, so we have the main, this is the main page of CARP. If you
Okay,
want to join, we have this button
okay,
on top. You click join, and you can see, there you fill all the information,
okay,
like name, address, city, etc., payment method, place order, and within 2 to 4 weeks we deliver you the physical CARP card. And if you decide to include Zoomer magazine subscription to your bundle, then it's published like 5 times a year, and usually it's seasonal, like
okay.
spring, summer, autumn. So you wouldn't receive it immediately, but as soon as the new issue will be available, you will see it in your mailbox.
Oh, very good.
So
Thank you.
yeah, and this is member benefits. Like there are a lot: insurance, travel, health, lifestyle, entertainment. So different kind of perks that members can have, but they're like a list is really big.
Okay. Would an individual be explicitly joining a chapter, or would it just be the national organization, or how would that work?
You join CARP, and then you decide. You can be an active member of CARP chapter, or you just support CARP by joining it.
Sure.
It's up to you. If you want to influence decisions that made by by politicians, then
Right.
probably you can join your local CARP chapter and be an active member. If you just want to support CARP and get some perks, then just yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
join by submitting the form, and that's it.
sure.
Yeah.
I noticed our local chapter has some events, something like what we've been doing with these Zoom events with guest speakers, and sometimes they're in person, sometimes they're over Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have national level events, like different webinars. Usually um, they organized but by our partners. Some of them like pharmaceutical events about kind of healthcare. But yeah, chapters, they have their own local events. They have their own local activities. It could be rather by Zoom or in person. Each chapter decide by their own how they manage these or handle these events.
Okay.
Usually all chapters has at least one in-person event. This is a kind of AGM
Right.
event. And then some chapters are more active and they do events once per quarter. Some
Oh,
chapters are less active and usually they do Zoom events. So it's hard to say that all chapters do events every month and
right.
do them in person. No, no. But definitely they are really active with their members and their local community. along with what national office do.
Your organization sounds somewhat similar to ours. We're an association of hydro pensioners, but we have districts. We're the Toronto district, and there are other geographic areas around Ontario,
Okay.
in the southwest, up north, Georgian Bay, out east as well. So the concept's very familiar.
Yeah, it's more or less the same. Yeah, we have like national office, and then we try to be as nationwide as possible and have representatives in every province. But sometimes it's difficult. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
most of our members, they live in Ontario.
Okay.
Like I believe it's 65 maybe % of our members, they live in Ontario.
Okay.
But still, yeah, we have local chapters across Canada.
Are you part of the Toronto chapter or the national organization yourself?
I'm a national office. We don't have Toronto chapter. We plan to reopen it this year, but we don't have a chapter in Toronto now.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed I received an email. I'm a member myself, but have been for a while, and I received an invitation for your AGM, which is coming up, I think next week, I think.
It's national AGM. Yeah, it's CARP CARP national AGM.
Yes.
It's all members from coast to coast. It's not the Toronto specific.
Oh, very good. Okay. I was going to remind our members too, like our other Zoom meetings, we have a survey that you'll be presented with at the end of the event, and you're welcome to participate in that, to fill it out. We use that to help guide us in future events, so we can help make them better and more effective for us all. That will normally be presented a few seconds after after the meeting ends.
You want to talk about the membership cost, if you don't mind? How much is it annually? And if you want to get the news letters, how much extra would you mind talking about that a little bit, please?
Yeah, for sure. You can join CARP for a year for $19.95, and if you want to have a Zoomer magazine, it's extra $10. So you can see the offer here.
Okay, so it's every year you have to renew your membership.
Yes.
And what do you get when you have got your membership? Do you get a card that says when it's expiring, or is it an e-card? How do you show your membership for all the discounts that you get?
You receive a physical CARP card. You can see it here. This is the CARP card. It has expiry date here, and CARP, the number and the name on it.
Okay, so every year when you renew it, you get a new card?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So it's not a lifetime membership, it's an every year membership.
No, it's no, it's not one time or lifetime membership. Every year you should renew it. When you join CARP, you will get an email with access to My CARP. This is your own page where you can manage your subscription.
Okay. Now, do you get a reminder close to the?
3 months before the expiry date, you receive the first renewal notice, and then till you renew, you will receive it every month.
Okay, that was a question on chat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any other questions anybody has? Unmute yourself, please, and ask your question if you haven't put anything on chat and you just want to ask, please.
Just say, Galina, I can say that some of my neighbors who are not hydro pensioners and don't have retirement benefits, the introduction of the dental coverage last year was a real big deal, very positive benefit that they are happy to be getting now, where folks used to have to pay out of pocket for dental services. Now they have some help with the new coverage for seniors. So that's a wonderful thing to have. And I've
Yeah.
heard from people saying they're really, it's really making a difference.
You
So
know,
that's
it's
good work.
yeah, it's really a big deal, and I know it will help many people to save money in their pocket. So yeah,
Yes, and get more better dental care that they might have chosen to maybe
yeah,
forego for
that's
financial
right.
reasons. Yeah.
And now they don't need to decide whether to go to grocery or to go to go to
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're fortunate we have that as a post-retirement benefit from the company we worked for, but I know many neighbors of mine that
yeah.
don't have that. So that's wonderful. Um, and the shingles vaccine, I saw that's one of the advocacies you're looking to do to pay for to have a free coverage for some of these ailments for seniors. I remember I got the shingles vaccine a few years ago, and I had to pay a few $100s for it. But it would be great to have that covered because my dad had that, and it's not a pleasant experience, I know.
Yeah, we try to advocate for all the like expert recommended vaccines, and it depends on province. Ontario has like more, I would say, has more money to invest in healthcare, so they provide more free vaccination for seniors. Some province has like smaller budget, yeah, and they unfortunately can afford this free vaccination for
Okay,
their seniors. But yeah, we still try to push federals and push province governments to make it free. And I think
okay,
it's really important to give all the Canadians access to really good
good
healthcare
coverage.
scheme and health vaccination scheme.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. Does anyone else have any questions or wanted to ask anything? I think we're a quiet bunch today.
Excuse me, I have a question too. I'm curious as to how CARP carries its advocacy to the government levels. For example, we were talking about the shingles vaccination being covered, and presumably that has to be something that the provincial government takes on as funding. How does CARP actually get its message or exert its influence at the government level?
If we talk about the national, we have like a kind of access to the federal government through our chapter in Ottawa, because there are a lot of the members of Ottawa chapter. They are former government servants, and we advocate through them. It's rather can be public advocacy or like a kind of in-person contact, but all like I mean there are two kind of advocacy. We have national-wide interests, and if we know that we have chapter on local level that would like to advocate for that, we support it. Usually we try to spread it through media, first of all. Then we try to get access to MPs or write letters and find the right person in the government to whom we can talk about this and describe our position. And the second one is the local chapter advocacy, and they do it for the local or province level. Sometimes if we talk about Ontario, usually each chapter advocate for their own city. So it's a little bit smaller than just the province level. But we have different kind of tools as talk to MPs, talk to audience through media, talk to right person in government when we find this right person. sign petition as well. So the thing is, the more people talk about it, the more people in media, the more people talk about it to local MPs, and to more people talk directly to federal or province government, the more it gets attention, and that is how we persuade government to make actions.
Thanks, Galina. That's a nonstop effort, I can imagine.
Yeah, it is. It's especially when government officials changed or like resign, or just step away. So sometimes it's difficult, but yeah, we always try to find the right person, in whether it's province government or federal government, to talk about this issue and somehow be in the political agenda.
Oh, very good. I noticed one of your events, one of your priorities for 2025 was advocating for fraud and scam prevention for against seniors. And
yeah, and we believe that, like, when somebody stole money from bank, like this person could be jailed, but when you stole money from senior, it looks like nobody care. So we think that it's not fair, first of all.
Okay.
And policy should be like should be somehow changed to protect seniors from these kind of unpleasant activity. And these fraud and scams, maybe they are not like the hot topic for some people, but if you lost your money, then you definitely will be aware of this and want to help and advocate for change in policy.
One of the neighbors in my building was a victim of a sort of a phishing scam on their computer, where he went to the wrong website and popped up a message, and he handed over his credit card, and they charged him about $400 to get rid of it, and left a whole bunch of he asked me for help after the fact, and they had left a whole bunch of programs on his computer so they could take control of it again. So I half the battle, I guess, is just educating people. But yeah, that was a terrible thing to happen. So it's good you're advocating against that. But wow.
Yeah, and like 400, it's big sum, but still, like, if you lost like 40,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it could be even bigger sum. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be harder to recover from, for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we have a couple more questions. Okay. Well, Deepak was asking, what sort of past successes did CARP have in influencing provincial and federal governments? I think you were talking a little bit about that, Galina, with regards to some of the vaccinations are free, and a few other things, was it?
Free vaccination, it's
and the dental coverage.
Dental coverage, it's couple split,
income splitting.
Income split, yes. It's the elimination of mandatory retirement age
right.
at 65. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I think this is the biggest wins for us.
Okay. And we had another question in the chat. How does CARP survey its members to determine what its advocacy priorities are? And does it carry out petitions to provincial and federal governments on behalf of its members? I think you answered the second one to say yes, but
yeah, we carry out petitions, and usually it's absolutely open source, and you can find I think it's here. So.
Well, I see on our advocacy section of your website, there's oh, you have some there, sorry.
Yeah, so you can be involved through the chapter, or there's even like have CARP voice, and usually through CARP voice we do focus groups or surveys, and you can register here and participate in it. Or in terms of petitions, and you can find email addresses for the politicians in your province and write them. You can contact your like federal MP and also get in touch with them and ask questions and push the advocacy issue there. Also some chapters, if they are like really active one, they do their own like group petition and sign them and send it to MPs, like different ways of how you can influence on the political decisions. And we have a kind of a advocacy tool with different activities that you can be involved in.
Oh, very good.
And
So go ahead.
About surveys, we have different surveys for CARP members. Usually, if we do kind of national survey, we send email asking, do you want to participate in this survey? And then, yeah, you click and go to this dedicated web page with survey questions.
Okay.
Approximately, it's like maybe 1 per 2 months, sometimes 1 per 3 months.
Okay. Very good. I saw when I clicked on our advocacy, there was a section, menu choice surveys and polls, that took me to some, I think some of the screens you saw over towards the right side.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
So, and yeah, like returning to our wins, you can find all the wins listed here.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Some of them bigger, some of them smaller, but these, yeah, how we influence, and you can see how what are results of our advocacy for the 40 years.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. So does anyone else have any questions they wanted to ask?
So yeah, and if you're a CARP member and you are around Toronto, I invite you to our AGM that will be next week, next Thursday, I believe. It's a live event. It will be translated through Zoom, but it's interesting as well in person to participate in. You can see the real CARP members in action. And we have a great agenda for this AGM meeting. We invited seniors advocates from provinces to participate in the event, and also Moses Namer will be during this event, and you can ask questions.
Sounds wonderful. I know I've registered for it this morning, and I saw they're feeding us as well to provide a little bit of food. So that's wonderful.
Yes, we will have a brunch before the event. So yeah.
Very nice. Nice.
Is there any pamphlets that we can get from you?
Templates?
Yeah, I know you don't want us to get the PDF file on this presentation, but is there any other pamphlet that we can provide members right now so they can make a decision to join?
Yeah, I have a CARP brochure that I can share with you. And I can send you, I believe, the membership guide that you can just follow up after this event and go through all the membership benefits.
And
I can share definitely this.
Okay, it's also got the link as to how to join CARP, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, all right, sounds good. Any other questions? Any other things on chat before we exit?
So yeah, I will put the link how to join here.
If you like, you're welcome to send that to Nazma and myself, and we can forward it to our members.
Yeah, even a link of what one of your old newsletter looks like, so we can see what is it that the information that you provide in there.
Yeah, I will try.
Yeah, so whatever information, the more the merrier.
Definitely, I will send you a PDF for CARP brochure and CARP membership guide.
Good, good.
I'm not sure about CARP action. Yeah, I will try to collect as much information as possible.
Excellent, excellent. Any other questions? Guess not hearing. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Galina, for this informative presentation. It's good to know what's out there and the services that are available to support us in our retirement. We appreciate you taking the time to educate us.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
you sent the link in the chat, but send the link to us via email too, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you, and God willing, we'll meet soon.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
And just remind everybody, there's a survey at the end. If you're welcome to fill that out to just provide feedback on the event and the types of events you'd like to see.
Yeah, and don't forget our next Zoom event is Home Care, March 20th and 21st.
Hold on 1 second, love. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Nazma. Thank you. That was very informative.
You're very welcome, my friend.
Yeah, whatever question I was going to ask, you guys already asked the same question.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
Anytime, anytime. So don't forget, the next one is our Home Care
That's
Zoom,
March
okay?
20th and 21st.
All right, Sheila?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Bye.
Stay safe inside.